Orafol is one of the world's leading manufacturers of self-adhesive vinyls for high-quality wrapping of cars. We'll first take a look at Orafol's extensive product range for car wrapping, and then take you through a full tutorial with expert advice on all the practical aspects of car wrapping. It's important that the vehicle is left in the wrapping workshop for at least 24 hours before wrapping commences. This will allow time for the preparation of the vehicle. It will also ensure that the car surface has time to reach room temperature. For a perfect result, the vinyl must be applied in a clean, dust-free and well-lit room at a temperature between 21 and 23 degrees Celsius. At application temperatures below 15 degrees Celsius, you risk tearing the vinyl, and at temperatures above 28 degrees Celsius, you risk the adhesive becoming too high-tack, the vinyl too soft. The tools needed for application include a cutter set, a pair of scissors, magnets, a hot air gun, ideally temperature adjustable, lint-free cloths, masking tape, knifeless tape, a squeegee with felt edge for plastic vinyl, an infrared thermometer, and Oracal pre-wrap surface cleaner as a cleaning agent. The car should be thoroughly cleaned, then well rinsed to remove all soap and polish residues, and then finally dried. If a lacquer has recently been applied, ensure it's completely cured out before commencing this process. Carry out a thorough inspection of the vehicle to check for any body damage. Any parts of the vehicle that are not being wrapped, such as door handles, trim, rear window wipers, antennas or windscreen water nozzles, must be removed. To remove the door handles and license plates, use a Torx wrench and Phillips screwdriver. Some parts should be removed with a screwdriver, while other parts, such as letters and numbers on rear of the vehicle, are most easily removed using standard dental floss or fishing line, as well as a squeegee. The already clean car should be wiped with a pre-wrap surface cleaning agent before starting the wrap process. This removes any final dust and dirt on the car surface and ensures a perfect surface for the film application. The Oracal pre-wrap surface cleaner has been developed specifically for this job. Use knifeless tape for the precise cutting of the vinyl that needs to be done on the actual car surface. Secure it with masking tape. For this application, we've used printed Orajet 3951RA. Align the vinyl to the side of the car with the release liner still in place, allowing for the vehicle contours. The vinyl can be temporarily fixed to the side of the vehicle with either magnets or masking tape. The vinyl is now roughly cut to shape. When doing this, the vinyl should be held away from the vehicle to avoid damaging the paint surface. The liner on Aurifol films is lint and fiber free, so it will leave no residue on the vehicle's surface. Fold back the right half of the vinyl to the midway point. Carefully peel off the liner from the middle section of the vinyl which was folded over. Gently roll the part of the vinyl that still has liner on the back and apply the stripped vinyl onto the paint surface of the car using light tension. Avoid stretching the material, as this could distort the printed pattern. Now the vinyl is smoothed out with a squeegee in large even sweeps from the center to the outer edges to remove trapped air bubbles. Where the vinyl is to be applied around parts of the vehicle that could not be removed, the vinyl is cut free. Remove the remaining paper liner and continue squeegeeing. Repeat the same procedure for the left half of this side of the vehicle. Preheat the vinyl in large sections at 50 to 60 degrees Celsius, using large sweeping movements to avoid tensions inside the vinyl. Special attention should be paid to avoid any overstretching of the vinyl by pulling too hard. The vinyl is pulled downwards when applied to the vehicle with slight tension, and then smoothed out in even movements with a squeegee working from the center outwards. Carefully cut around the lights, allowing some margin. If the vinyl is designed to cover only a part of the side of the vehicle and you've applied knifeless tape to do the necessary cutting, now is the time to do this cutting. Grab a hold of the end of the knifeless tape, which has been fastened outside the cutting area with masking tape. Start gently pulling this outwards and into the edge of the vinyl. Then continue to pull the tape string lightly downwards while performing the cut along the vehicle side. Remove any excess vinyl and slowly remove the remaining part of the knifeless tape, while at the same time pressing down the edge of the vinyl with the felt side of your squeegee to avoid any vinyl lifting. Cut away the excess vinyl from the vehicle arches and the lower part of the vehicle, leaving some margin. Carefully cut along the door opening and smooth along the cut using the felt part of your squeegee. The cut edges are folded to the inside using a gloved hand while applying hot air. It's very important to remember that the hot air has to be applied at approximately 100 to 120 degrees Celsius. This has to be applied carefully to all the outer edges of the vinyl to release tension in the vinyl and to accelerate the activation of the adhesive. The procedures to apply the vinyl to the car roof and top side of the vehicle are identical with those of the side. Again, any cut edges by car recesses are firmly tucked into place using a squeegee and hot air, and where applicable, also with a flex stream. Like on all other three-dimensional body parts, it's recommended to start applying from the center of the bonnet or bumper. In this case, the car roof is wrapped in Oracal 970 Premium Shift Effect cast with rapid air. Ensure that all cut edges are carefully yet firmly folded into the recesses. Refit all the items which were initially removed, such as door handles and logos. Door handles are wrapped while attached to the car. When wrapping door handles, start out by applying masking tapes to the areas of the handles which are in direct contact with the car side. Apply the vinyl on top of the door handle and gently tack into place using your squeegee. Heat up the vinyl with a hot air gun to soften it. Then use the hot air gun and the squeegee alternately to properly affix the film and cut the vinyl to size. For wrapping of mirrors, masking tape is applied where the two pieces of vinyl should meet. Cut the first piece of vinyl with some margin remaining. Remove the liner, place the vinyl onto the mirror and heat it in large sections. Pull the vinyl using some tension and firmly apply it with a squeegee. Remove the masking tape and repeat this step several times until the mirror is completely wrapped. Now the remaining vinyl is carefully cut off. Again, it's important to always work using gaps. Never cut right on the paintwork. It's essential to preheat the cut edge and work it in. Position the vinyl centrally on the bonnet with the liner side up and cut it to size with some margin. Carefully remove 20 centimeters of liner from the middle section and turn over the vinyl so that the adhesive touches the car. Firmly apply the middle strip with a squeegee. Now fold the left part of the vinyl to the right, and after removing the silicone paper using slight tension, smooth out with a squeegee from the middle outwards. This is repeated with the other half. Use your squeegee to firmly apply the vinyl to the entire bonnet surface. At the edges, it's very important to heat up the material with a hot air gun. The edges are cut, heated up with a hot air gun, and folded to the inside. All recessed vinyl is cut away from car logos and decorations, with the edges carefully secured. Applying vinyl to the spoiler requires the same procedure as the bonnet. Start out with the central alignment and removal of the liner. Again, apply the hot air using large sweeping motions. Cut away all excess material and fold in the edges. Usually one has to start with the inlay to make the inevitable overlaps invisible. In this case, we went the opposite way due to the rough carbon structure of the material. The final step is to remount all the small car parts which were removed at the beginning. Carry out a final quality inspection to make sure that the overall application to the car is perfect. The very last step is to apply a layer of Oracal long-lasting seal to the wrapped surfaces to ensure extra long-lasting durability. The vehicle can now be returned to its happy owner. Here it's important to explain the relevant aftercare instructions. The wrapped vehicle may be washed without any problems in a car wash after approximately 3 days have passed. The car wrap can be treated with Oracal cleaning and care products after a minimum of 3 weeks have passed. Do not use high-pressure cleaning or caustic chemicals on the car. Orafol, engineered to perform better.